Hello and welcome, my friends. How you doing this fantastic day? It's Chris here, and today we're doing something a little bit more on the fancy side. So we're not going to be doing the club arenas. We're not going to be doing the club challenges. We're not going to be doing anything special or fancy. I want to break it down for you guys. I want to make it simple. I want to make it easy. I want you guys to win games. So recently, I noticed that if you actually look at the number of people playing each arena, 66 in the Ceramic Crucible, 246 in this one, 372. As you go lower, the number goes up, which means there's a lot of players that are trying to get out of the Yellow Stadium. There's a lot of players trying to move up past the White Wasteland into the Lead Dungeon and all this stuff. What does that mean? It means that, people maybe aren't at my experience level. And I don't mean that to be mean. I don't want to say that you guys are bad players and you suck or anything like that. But you know what? I've been playing this game for several years now. Years. I went from the Flash version, I went from BTD 5 to BTD Battles Flash to BTD Battles Mobile, and now I understand the game really, really well. And that allows me to know a lot of strategies, understand the maps, and just understand the game completely. And you guys might not have that luxury. So what I want to do is I actually want to break this game down. I'm actually going to skip this map, by the way. I'm going to break this game down for you guys and use 3 simple towers that should hopefully help you be a better player. We're going to go Ninja, Dart Monkey, Ninja, Boomerang, and Wizard. These are really, really good towers for early, for players that aren't that skilled or aren't that experienced to play the game fairly well. So, first thing you want to do is almost every game you want to do a Dart Monkey start. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend Dart Monkey start. So the sad thing is the games that I'm playing today are going to be against fairly good players. There's just no way that the matchmaking system will just make me face really, really inexperienced bad players, which makes sense. You don't want that to happen. But because of that, I can't take it easy. I am going to actually have to try, and I'm actually going to have to use some of my skill to, take my opponents down. But hopefully I can break this game down enough for you guys that everything will just make sense, everything will be easy breezy, and you'll understand the game and be able to do a lot of really, really good plays. So number one thing that I want to point out to you guys, I always tell people this, it's not about the defense, it's about the rush. You gotta do a rush against your opponent before he rushes you, because if you rush him at the right time and the right way, you win, you kill him, game over. It doesn't matter what your defense looks like. So, that being said, most of the time, you don't always want to think about what your defense is going to look like. Most of the time, you want to think about what your offense is going to be. What are you going to do to kill your opponent? So, there's some really, really easy guides to help you survive. Number 1, you get a Dart Monkey every 2 rounds. Nice and simple. A 0-3 Dart Monkey every 2 rounds. And what that's going to allow is you're going to pop unlimited reds, unlimited blues, and then unlimited greens, and hopefully unlimited yellows as well. So this guy's actually playing really, really bad right now. This is actually a little bit on the sad side. He's having trouble against these blues. I'm not trying to kill him, by the way. I'm just going economy. So he's having some trouble over there. So whenever you're playing this game, just think about it like that. Just get just enough defense to get by while getting your eco up and getting ready for a big attack. So what I usually do, again, I'm not playing like I would. I'm playing like maybe somebody who's slightly inexperienced and maybe doesn't understand the game quite as well as I do, and making it easy for you guys to do this strategy. That is my main goal right here. So if you're looking for the best strategy, the best game, the best thing, if you're facing really hardcore Boa Pit players and BFB arenas and stuff like that, this is probably not the video for you. So again, round 6, get your 3rd Dart Monkey up, and guess what? You're going to defend pretty much everything. So what I normally do, though, is I normally go for 500, 600, maybe even 700 economy, usually before round like 13. That's usually my main goal. But for you guys, do not do that. That's way too much. You'll probably lose to a level 12 or 13 rush. Instead, what you want to do is you want to get a better defense. Or, you want to get a little bit lower income so you can get a better defense, or think about doing a pretty beefy rush. Big meaty rush. Yeah, meat it up, man. Get that ground beef all mushed up, cook it up, and then just pour it on your enemies. That's what we're going to do. Meaty. As meaty as you can get. So the next thing you want to do is you need some lead popping power. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop down a wizard. So we're going to get a wizard like this. We're going to go Intense Magic, Fireball, Monkey Sense, Lightning Bolt. So you need a 2/2 wizard. This guy is not unbelievable. He's not actually, honestly, that good by himself. But he is Camo Lead Popping Power. He's Camo Popping Power. He's just a good all-around tower to have in your arsenal. but he's still not enough. We need to get a boomerang over here. So now this is where everything kind of comes into play. This is a really, really good basic defense for most rushes that almost anybody's going to send out against you. Can it be beat? Of course it can. Almost anything can be beat. But this is like one of the cheapest, best defenses that you can get. Why? 3-0 boomerangs, one of the best towers for grouped rushes, zebras, and all that other stuff. This guy, camel lead popping power, camo popping power. These guys, which you should probably get up to 2-0 as well, 2-3. So, I don't know, that's just something you got to keep in mind. Get up to 2-3. But it's up to you if you really want to go for that, because usually the wizard's honestly good against most of the camper rushes that people are gonna send out, because they're so darn expensive. They really are. They're expensive. And then, of course, rush. So we look at our opponent. What do we notice? He's got a crappy defense. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna rush. What are we gonna rush with? Zebras. That's all we need to do. Zebras. We took him down. So check this out, guys. We're gonna kill him with the zebras. Even with the battle energy, it's not gonna be enough. We're gonna take him down anyways. So that was a $3,000 rush. I'll admit that's a little bit pricey, but it's gonna take Modus Dilsur down to nothing. Alright, so that was a really, really easy way to start off the game. Honestly, this was pretty much like a perfect game for us to start off with. This guy wasn't bad, but he also wasn't an amazing player. I understand that we're playing in one of the lowest level arenas, and maybe we're not playing the hardest of the hardcore best players. But we want to get a simple strategy that makes sense, that we can easily do every single time to start getting ourselves at least used to the game, used to the maps, and used to all this other stuff. So, that's the basics of it. Get a couple dart monkeys. As soon as you can, get a wizard, usually by around 10, and then get a 3-0 boomerang. And there's honestly not that much that will get through your defense. Now, it does depend on the map. If you're playing on something like indoor pools, that's not going to work. I'm going to just be honest with you guys. You're playing on something like Hydro Dam. It's not going to work. There's just some maps that is just this strategy will not work. Honestly, I wouldn't say the longer the better, but around there, yeah, pretty good. So this is actually a really good map for the sub, but I'm not going to use the sub. I'm going to do the same strategy that I was using. I'm going to go Dart Monkey, Boomerang, and Wizard. And then we're going to get our bonus tower, and we're going to say Engineer, and we're ready to go. Sort of pointing. I'm like, yeah, you. I wish there was a going down button. I wish that thumbs up was a thumbs down. You bring it on. Bring it on, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's angry at me. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, in the meantime, I'm actually going to tell you guys a couple things. So, we're going to do, of course, a 0-3 Dart Monkey pretty much right from the get-go. Get a red balloons flown in here pretty soon as well. And, oh, this guy's name is Long Games, please. Oops. So, no, we're not doing long game, by the way. He's going to do banana farms anyways, which means he's probably not thinking late game. So, the first thing is that, I don't know if I told you guys this already. I don't think I did. I don't know. For some reason, I felt like I told you guys this already. Whatever. I am moving Mobile Monday Fun Day till tomorrow. And, the main reason why is because Clash Royale is having a pretty big update coming out tomorrow, and I kind of wanted to show people. So, I'm moving Mobile Fun. It's gonna be Mobile Fun Day Tuesday instead. So don't get too mad at me. You guys still get 2 Bloons TD Battles videos on Monday. So, don't get too mad at me. But I wanted to, I at least wanted to pop those guys out there. I don't even get that many views on my Clash Royale videos, especially compared to other people. But I like to show it off because it's kind of a fun thing for me to play. I do like strategy games, and that's a really fun strategy game to mix up with Bloons TD Battles. That, I guess, just makes me happy. So anyways, we are having some trouble against the pinks, but the Dart Monkeys are handling them reasonably well. So, like I said, Dart Monkey every 2 rounds, and you can defend mostly everything. Mostly being the key word there. Another thing that a lot of newer players don't understand is the fact that lives don't really matter all that much. I know it's hard to understand that lives don't really matter that much, but the only life that actually, honestly, really matters is the last life. But it could be argued that having, more lives is better. That makes sense. But I don't want you to think that you need to have 150 lives. And if you don't have 150 lives, you're doing bad. Because that's just untrue. Completely untrue. Sometimes getting more economy is more important than just getting, than keeping 150 lives. You gotta get used to that. Absolutely gotta get used to that, man. Alright, so, We get our 450 eco. Again, I normally would go higher, but I highly recommend just get something around this, and you're going to be pretty happy. So this guy's not rushing with any balloons, so I don't even need my third dart monkey. I'm actually just going to get ready for the wizard over here. So we're going to get our lightning wizard up to monkey sense and lightning. And this guy, I'm almost guaranteeing that his weakness is going to be zebra balloons. That is my consistent rush that I normally go for. Not always the best rush in the entire game. You know, it depends on their towers and everything. If I ever see a 3-0 boomerang, don't go for zebras. Even Regro zebras probably won't take them down with that. If you ever see a ring of fire, nothing is probably going to get through that. If you ever see a nuclear submarine, there's not much stuff that's going to get through that either. So there's a lot of towers that do end up, you know, countering your zebra rush. So don't think it's an all-powerful rush that's going to kill everybody no matter what, but it is a really, really good rush against a lot of players, especially a lot of newer players. So what's the next thing we're going to do? We're going to get our boomerang over here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we get a 3-2 boomerang, lead popping power, decent amount of camo pop power with these upgrades. So I have a pretty good defense overall. I don't feel that afraid. You know what this guy doesn't have? A good defense. He's got a boomerang, he's got a wizard and a dart monkey, and what does he not have? Zebra popping power. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We can even probably rush with blacks, but I'd rather not waste my money. I'd rather just do a full-on zebra rush. Because you're getting a lot of balloons coming out for these blacks. So he's actually going to thumbs up me for the zebra rush. He's going to use battle energy on top of the fire mage, and it might be enough to take him down. Might be. It looks like it will actually be enough to take it down, but guess what, guys? We can pull a little bit of our smarts out of here, and we're going to go for this. So we're going to pop out our dart monkey over here, we're going to go zebras, and we're going to use our balloon energy on top of it, so we're going to get a bunch of zebras coming in here, a bunch of zebras, and we're going to follow up with a regen zebra at the very end. And I don't think he's going to be able to take these guys down. No more battle energy for him, and long game, please, will be taken down. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of our game right now. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit through this series, video, couple games that I was trying to teach you guys through. Again, just to recap really quick. Balloon income, about 400, about 450. Use dart monkeys, boomerangs, and wizards. Get 2 dart monkeys at least, maybe 3 dart monkeys up to 2-3. Get a boomerang up to 3-0 or 3-2, and get a wizard up to 2-2, maybe 1-2, depending on how much money you actually want to save up. And that's pretty much it. You have a fairly good defense. Think about what rushes you want to do and take your enemy down. Zebras are a fantastic way to kill a lot of people. Camo zebras sometimes are good, but then they get a little bit pricey. But try and stay away from the Regro zebras and the Regro rainbows as a full-on rush while they have battle energy. A lot of newer players do that. Don't recommend it at all. So, if this video helped you guys out at all, I'd really, really appreciate, you know, a like down there. Like I said, I'm trying to keep up and make, you know, the majority of players happy. And maybe a majority of the players that are watching my videos might be in this zone right here. They might be in the Yellow Stadium. I want you guys to get up here. I want you guys to be in the Ceramic Crucible, or maybe just the Rainbow Runes at least. Get up here, come join me, and let's have some fun together. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a super duper delicious day.